This is a Sony MXD-D4. It's a combination mini disc player and CD player. Now I bought this off eBay as untested, which means it was most likely going to have some issues. There were no mention of any issues in the listing, just simply that it was untested. And as you can see, the condition is not the greatest, as if it's come from a skip or a recycle yard. So in this video we'll power it up, have a look, see what faults it's got, and hopefully fix them all. So we'll make a start by seeing what it actually does do and doesn't do. It powers up, which is a good sign. I can hear a motor spinning on there, so that's obviously going to be a dodgy belt. As you've seen before on my channel, plenty of mini disc players have dodgy belts. That's interesting. I didn't tell it to open. In fact, I think that's probably the belt I can hear, not the mini disc one. Let's try the mini disc one. Nope, that's obviously not working. I can't get my disc out now, but I'll show you to get those out if you get a disc anyway. So that does not appear to be playing CDs either, so if we just take this front panel off, this front benzel, they just unclip, and then we'll be able to remove this nice and easy without taking the front panel off. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not feeling the best. So what we'll do is unplug it and take the screws out and see what's going on. So we've got 2 screws either side and 2 on the back. We'll just whiz those out. So now we've taken the screws out, we'll pop the lid off and see what's going on. So first things first, you can see we've got the mini disc stuck, so we'll just get that removed out. I'll just zoom in, show you a bit of a better idea of what I'm doing. There's a plastic white tab down here. You want to make sure that's pushed all the way across, and then you can finish by pushing the tabs along here until that one pops into there. And you can pull your disc out like so. We'll start with the CD player, see what's going on with that. What screws do we have? We have one down there. Is that it? Is that the only screw we've got? I think there might be a couple. Well, there's one there, but I'm not sure if that's holding this part of the chassis together. We'll take that screw out first and see what's going on. Does that come loose now? Yes, it does. So it just wiggles loose. Disconnect the ribbon cable and the power cable, and hopefully we can get an idea of what's going on. So rewind this cog here, it should release the mech. There we go. Now there we go, we can see the belt. We shouldn't really need to take it apart any further than that, to be honest, to fix that. We should be able to just do it from here. Hopefully you can see that better now. I just pop a pair of tweezers in there, pull the belt. Out comes the belt. Let's get a similar size belt from my spares. That's the original, and that's the replacement. A little bit smaller, but it'll be fine. Just loop that onto the edge of the pulley and underneath the tray, so we can hopefully pull it round. Like so. And then onto the motor spindle. Let's get the twists out so it's all flush. You can see that's all nice now. We'll close all that back up. What we'll do first is give this a quick clean in here because it's proper dusty. Just give the whole panel a bit of a clean. So this little piece of metal here, this little screwed on standoff, is actually stopping us from sliding the tray back in. So we'll, in theory, should have took that off first before we tried to take the drive out. Hopefully it should just slide in now. There we go, that's everything lining up, including the screw hole there. We can pop this screw back in to hold it all in place. And then we'll put this little bracket back, which was like so, I believe. Screw into that hole, and then the little dimple. Hopefully you can see that down there. Just where my finger is. There's a little dimple to locate the bracket. Hopefully you can see that. So that part's done, apart from plugging it back in, which would help. First we're wondering why it doesn't work. And then the mini disc. If you were subscribed to the channel, you will see me work on these ones before. This is an MDLP standard sort of drive, the ones that you find in pretty much anything, ranging from an MBS 980, 940 to a 440, 480, 470, 680. You know, quite a lot of the different machines have them, including the ES models. Basically, if it's an MDLP machine, it'll have a variation of this meching, so the loading belt is exactly the same to change. Disconnect, and we should be able to wiggle it free to take that screw out. We can work on this now. Let's remove this little spring here. And there's this little tab to release everything. And you can just slide it up, and then you'll find that it just slides away from that pivot point. If you wiggle it, and it will all lift up. And now you have access. You can just make sure that this loading slider here is pushed as far as it will go that way. Check you've got no residue on your pulleys, which you haven't. Now we just want to put a new belt in. You spin it a couple of times, make sure there's no twists or anything in it, and there you go, the belt's changed. You'll see there's these two pivot points here, one on either side. You just want to locate them into these, slide it back from the right to the left, start with the longest one a little bit, wiggle it in, and you'll be able to just get it all to clip into place. A little bit of wiggling around, you see that's all as it should be now. And before you close it up, make sure that little plastic tab there, just get you to, there you go, that tab with the point on needs to sit into that recess there. You also have to just jiggle it a little bit to let it go down, but hopefully you can see as I close it that has lined up in there. Hopefully you can see that. Now you want to put your little spring back on. And the round part goes over the little notch there. Put your finger over it so it doesn't pop back off. Get your tweezers and then just hook the actual top part. Oops, if I can see what I'm doing. So we just want to get this top piece here and just hook it over the little notch that's on the metal tab there. And that's it. Now pop it all back together and you can test it. You just want to line your mech back up. The earth tabs back on. Well, first things first, we'll just clean this grot that's in these corners out. Give the unit a quick blowout of some air as well. And we'll pop it back together. case back on. Okay, so we'll power it on, check everything's working. First things first, we'll pop this little cover back on, it just clips on. We'll pop a disc in, see if it reads it. Spinning it up, and it's ready, that's good. Let's double check. I won't leave it playing so we don't get a copyright strike. We should hear something. There we go. So CD player fine. Now we'll test the mini disc. Spinning up. It's reading it. And it's playing it. And it's MDLP. Lovely. So if you like these sort of repairs, please do stay tuned to my channel. Give me a like and a subscribe, and hopefully see you again on the next one. See you soon.